In a quiet little village, surrounded by rolling green fields, tall mango trees, and a sparkling river that flowed gently nearby, there lived an old farmer named Govind. He was a man of discipline, honesty, and hard work. For many years, Govind had tilled his land, cared for his crops, and built a modest but secure life for his family. He had 3 sons, Raghav, Mohan, and Arjun. They were healthy, strong, and capable young men. Each one of them had energy and potential to achieve great things. But unlike their father, who was wise, patient, and thoughtful, the sons often let pride and anger rule their hearts. The village was small, and people always respected Govind for his fairness and kindness. Whenever there was a dispute among villagers, they sought his guidance. But sadly, within the walls of his home, peace was hard to find. His 3 sons were always quarreling. Sometimes they fought over money, other times over land, and often simply over petty matters like who would fetch water, who would cut wood, or who should eat first at dinner. Their loud voices echoed across the neighborhood, and villagers often shook their heads, whispering, "How sad that such a wise man has sons who cannot live in peace." One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky orange, Govind sat on his old wooden cot under the banyan tree. His face was worn with wrinkles, but his mind was sharp. He was deeply worried about the future. "If these boys cannot stand together now, while I am alive," he thought, "what will happen to them after I am gone? Enemies will cheat them, neighbors will overpower them, and they will lose everything I have worked for." His wife Kaveri also shared his concern. "They do not understand that love and unity are more powerful than strength," she said. Govind sighed. "I must teach them a lesson they will never forget." The next few weeks only proved his fears true. One morning, Raghav and Mohan fought over who should take the cattle to graze. Both refused until the youngest, Arjun, mocked them, leading to another argument. Another day, Mohan accused Arjun of eating more food than his share, while Raghav complained that he worked harder than the others. The arguments turned into shoves, and sometimes fists, but never into understanding. Govind watched silently. He knew words alone would never reach their hearts. One hot summer afternoon, Govind called his sons together. His voice was calm, but firm. "My children," he said, "I am growing old, and I do not know how many more days I will live. Before I leave this world, I want to give you a lesson that will serve you all your lives." The sons, though still irritated from their earlier quarrel, grew silent. It was unusual for their father to speak so gravely. Govind went inside the house and returned with a bundle of wooden sticks tied tightly with rope. The bundle was thick and strong, made of at least 20 sticks. He placed it before his sons. "Raghav, you are the eldest," said the father. "Take this bundle and try to break it." Raghav, proud of his strength, smiled confidently. He lifted the bundle with both hands, bent it across his knee, and pressed with all his might. His face turned red with effort, but the bundle would not snap. Frustrated, he handed it back. "Father, it cannot be done." "Then you try, Mohan," said Govind. Mohan was equally strong. He tried twisting it, pounding it against the ground, and even leaning on it with his weight. But the bundle remained unbroken. Finally, Arjun stepped forward. He was quick and fearless, but despite his youth and energy, he too failed to break the bundle. The brothers looked at each other, puzzled. Govind gently untied the rope and handed each son a single stick. "Now try," he said. Each son, surprised at the simplicity, broke his stick with one snap. Within moments, all the sticks lay scattered in pieces. Govind looked at his sons with steady eyes. "Do you see the truth now?" he asked. The brothers remained silent, embarrassed but thoughtful. My sons, Govind continued, when the sticks were bound together, even the strongest of you could not break them. But when they were separated, you crushed them with ease. The same is true for you. If you live united, no enemy can harm you. No hardship can destroy you. But if you remain divided, fighting each other, you will be as weak as single sticks. His voice softened. After I am gone, the world will not show you the kindness I have. People will try to cheat you, overpower you, and divide you. But if you stand by each other, you will be safe and prosperous. Remember, my strength is leaving my body, but your strength lies in your unity. Tears filled the eyes of the sons. They realized their foolishness. They thought of all the times they had insulted and hurt one another over small matters. For the first time, guilt and love replaced pride and anger. They fell at their father's feet. Father, forgive us. We understand now. We promise we will no longer fight. We will live together in peace, just as you wish. From that day, life in the farmer's house changed. The brothers worked together in the fields, with one plowing, another sowing seeds, and the youngest watering the crops. When one was tired, the others supported him. The villagers began to notice the change. Look, they whispered with smiles. Govind's sons have become wise. How strong this family looks now. The crops thrived, the animals grew healthy, and the family became more prosperous than ever before. Govind felt peace in his heart. He knew he had given his sons the most valuable inheritance. Not wealth, not land, but wisdom. When he finally passed away, the brothers mourned deeply, but they never forgot his lesson. They supported each other through every challenge, and their unity made them respected leaders of the village. Years later, when Raghav, Mohan, and Arjun became fathers themselves, they too faced the same challenges with their children. But unlike before, they remembered their father's teaching. They repeated the lesson with the bundle of sticks so that the wisdom would pass from one generation to another. The story of Govind, the wise farmer, was told and retold in the village. And even today, elders repeat it to teach young ones the power of unity. Unity is strength. Division leads to weakness.